Oh, good morning. Another week of life and adventure and of aging. I certainly feel it in my body. So let's get going. Let's tune in, do a few warm-ups, and then we're going to do something called the nine bodies. It's sometimes called the Magnificent Nine. So we're going to be playing between these huge energies of light and dark, feeling good and feeling bad. These are all human experiences. So let's sit now and center down, feeling our bodies firmly seated either on a chair or on the floor. Your back straight, your chin tucked, shoulders, just roll them a bit and drop them. See if you can relax both cheeks of your bum and feel them on the ground. We're going to work a lot with these opposite energies. So see if we can feel these all these twos in our bodies. 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 cheeks, 2 bums. Settle down, feeling into your breath. Softness. And breathing with the universe. There's a pulse in our breath, a pulse in the universe. Everything is recycled, renewed, reused. Softening our faces. Consciously now with a straight back, you've got your own back, soft front, relax everything around it that you're held by your core. Consciously relax the shoulders, see if you can relax the legs down. Find a place, a position where you can feel this relaxed. For many months last year, I couldn't sit like I'm sitting now. To be kind, gentle with whatever is showing up in your body. Breathing deeper. With a slight smile on your face. We're facing the year of the fire horse. Holding its reins. Huge energies shifting upon the earth. Evolution speeding up. Feeling now into your, see if you can feel into the cellular makeup of your body. Keeping the breath long and deep. See if you can feel your blood circulating. And your pulse pulsing. You might even want to find your pulse. Do what we can to feel present. Fully present. With what is emerging. The exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. The lungs expanding and contracting. Dropping down into what is for this day, for this week. Releasing the drama in our heads, the stories we create. Staying now right in the body. Let the body speak. Release the jaw. Maybe some movements, and the face makes some funny faces. Often when we're nervous, we'll find ourselves doing facial movements. Exaggerate it, because we're going to embrace both light, dark, good, bad, hard, easy, soft, everything. Bringing our hands into prayer mudra, feeling the hands push together, feeling the tension between these two opposites. Blending into the heart, which has no opposite. It's got chambers. It's spacious. It holds all things. Just feeling the pressure as we bring the pressure of life to the heart center. And we chant Om Namo Gurudev Namo 3 times, going back to the heart center for the Om, where we are one. Beyond the polarities, we are one. Let's breathe in to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Om. Breathe in, feeling both the tension and the oneness. Bringing our hands to our knees. Let's do some big shoulder rolls. Breathing in as you go up and out as you go down. So as we coordinate our breath with the movement, so we encourage our body, our being, to return to oneness rather than separation. I'm going in the opposite direction. Now lifting the shoulders, tensing the whole body, holding the breath, and feel the tension, the pressure that we're living under. It's real at one level, and then release it down to let the earth absorb it. And again, breathing in, holding, experiencing and not pushing away at the tension because it's here. And release it down and let the earth absorb it. And one last time. Breathing in, tensing. Not being against tension because it's part of existence on Earth. And release down. Feel the release of that energy. We have soft rain, we have thunder, we have lightning. The ancients knew about these opposites. Huge energies that are playing in the universe and on this planet. Winds that rush and gale force, winds that take things in their wake. And then the still, soft, gentle places where The wind is still. We live with opposites. And let us not be against these opposites because they form us. And the yogic practice helps draw these opposites that we work with back to the center where we can release them. So let's do a few warm-ups now because we're going to be on the floor for the set. So coming up to standing with our legs just a hips width apart. We'll do a miracle bend. So we're going to bend right up, holding our hands up, stretching, looking up to the sky. Feeling that stretch and slowly, vertebra by vertebra, dropping down. Right down, let your hands flop as low as they can. Feeling the traction of the upper body pulling at the legs. Swing from side to side. Stay with that traction. And slowly bending your knees, moving the vertebrae back up again, stretching right up, feeling the sentient beings that we are as we stretch up towards the universe. Stretching back, feeling the backbone, stretching, and slowly release it down, vertebra by vertebra. And feel it dropped. From this position, we're going to come into a triangle. So putting our feet out, our arms out, back straight, legs straight. Release the shoulders back and down. Let the head flop. Feeling that stretch. Being grounded now on all fours. And slowly moving your feet back up to the center, coming back up again. And we're going to do getting our heart rate up a little bit by keeping our feet a hip width apart. We're coming down as if we've got skis, and we're going down into a crouch and coming back up again. So we're like skiing, cross-country skiing up a mountain. So we're feeling it in the thighs, in all the muscles of the legs. Breathing out as you go down and in as you come up. And as you come down, make fists of your hands. As you come up, release them. So again, playing with these opposites of ups and downs, tense and release. And as you come down, you might find you can come down a bit further. Come down, and if you can, stay down and pulse with shoulder arms, sailor arms, pulse down. You'll feel it in the thighs. And slowly come out and flip out your feet and your arms. Moving from one foot to the other. We're going to come down now to start this Magnificent Nine. So lying on your backs, I'm going to play music throughout. I hope that it works today on Om. So it's feeling into the infinite from these opposites, because that's what we're working on and experiencing. So we're coming down into onto our backs, into a cat stretch. So your hands are going to be out on the sides. One leg is going to be out, straight out. The other one's going to be over the thigh of the opposite leg. You're going to drop that position down towards the straight leg, and your head is going to the opposite side. And feel the stretch in the torso, moving in these opposite directions. Keeping the shoulders as close to the ground as you can, and working on releasing, relaxing the parts that are not needing to work, and working the parts that are feeling the stretch. Long, deep breathing. Inside the experience of moving these opposite directions. Now changing over, so your other leg will be coming over to the other side. Head will be flopping over. Keeping those arms out, the shoulders close to the ground as you can. Slowly coming out of, out of that position, just lying on the ground, on your back still. And you're going to put your hands over your face, quite hard. So you're going to have your, the heels of your hand under your cheekbones. Feel the pressure. Now open your eyes and bring your hands out just about 6 to 9 inches and stare at your hands. Breathing long and deep. Now bringing your hands down to your face, you're going to massage your forehead right at the point of the ajna, so the brow point. Feel that massage in your head, connecting. What I like to do is put my thumbs on the opposite sides of my brain and massage into the middle. So we're playing through these opposites back to the center of our intuition. Massage. Massage where your thumbs are now, those temples. And gently bringing your hands down now over your eyes. Massage. You might even want to tap a bit around your eyes. Bringing the two eyes back to looking towards that center. Massaging your cheekbones, your cheeks, stroking yourself as a newborn baby. Feeling down at your chin, the moon center, tapping a bit and rubbing. Bringing your hands back over your eyes, back to the darkness. Moving between dark and light, for how else can we be but to move between sadness and joy, pain and no pain, without being against either. And now coming down to lying, we're going to do one of those hard poses in Kundalini Yoga, stretch pose. So staying on your backs, a stretch pose is the full pose is to lift both legs up 6 inches. Your hands are beside you, your chin is tucked in off the ground. You're looking at your toes and you're doing a breath of fire. Very, very strong pose. That might not be possible. Just take one leg up. And if you need support under your head, then the opposite arm support with the opposite leg. So we're playing in all these opposites. So do whatever you can. We're just going to do it for a minute. With a very strong breath of fire through the belly. Nearly there. Ten seconds. Now take a breath in, hold the position, pull it up, and release down. From tension to release. And enjoy the release part. Let everything, all that energy that we've been working with, now be absorbed down into the earth. See if you can relax every muscle in your body. And trust. We know that, again, the opposites that we are trained in many ways not to trust. It's our survival mechanism. Trust yourself now to experience the difference between tension and no tension. Trust and no trust. Trusting the ground to hold us. Now we're going to come over onto our tummies into Cobra. So you can either do Cobra on your elbows, keeping both hips on the ground, or you could go up into full Cobra. Your head is back, your feet are together behind, so don't do anything that's going to strain yourself. Long, deep breathing, with your shoulders dropped as much as you can. Feeling that stretch. And now coming out of Cobra, stretching yourself back up as best you can onto your hands and knees, coming down into baby pose just to release the back from that position. Then coming back up onto your hands and knees, we're going to do some cats and cows. So holding knees as hip widths apart, hands a bit wider than shoulder, dropping down with your head up into cow, and then breathing out as you come down into an angry cat, releasing the spine. Coming back down into baby pose, head down on the ground in Guru Pranam, knees apart, allowing those opposite energies to be absorbed back down into the earth. Now, coming up to sitting, we're going to do a front stretch. It's a stretch I do every day. I find it really, really helpful. It's very calming. So our legs are out in front. It's not a moving position. We're not doing it dynamically. We're going to reach down. If you can reach down to your toes, you can. You're going to feel the stretch going all the way back up your legs and along your back. Drop your shoulders, release them, release your head down, and vertebra by vertebra, drop your head down as low as you can. Feeling that stretch. Feeling the tension that is real. We don't imagine the tension. This is real tension we're living in this world. We fool ourselves to think differently. Long deep breath. And slowly coming out of this position, we're going to come up into rock. So if your knees are giving you a bit of grip, either sit on a chair or put a cushion under your bum. So knees slightly apart in rock position, and we're going to tip our heads down so our chin is touching down, shoulders back, long deep breathing. Now from this position, we're going to go back on, it's meant to be right down to fish. So your feet, your knees are wide apart, and you're going to slowly go down. I'm going to give some alternatives in a minute. So right down onto your back until your head lies on the ground. You'll feel a huge stretch down your front. And hold that position. If that's really hard, come back up into, we're going to do bridge. So we're going to still feel the push on the upper legs. Feet as close to your bum as you can. And you're going to lift your bum up, feeling that tension in your bum. Long, deep breaths. So either position is fine. Hold it for as long as you can. And then if you're in bridge, release it. I'm going to do this for a minute. Might find it easier to go back halfway onto your elbow. Now we're going to come out of this position and we're going to go up into a shoulder stand. We did this last week as well. So do as best you can. If you can't get up to a shoulder stand, don't worry. Just rock yourself back and forth on your spine and do as best you can. Support your lower back onto your ribs. Your legs as straight as you can make them. Chin tucked in into the chest. Long, deep breaths. And if you can't do that, just holding your feet up with your chin tucked in so that you're putting pressure on the thyroid. And very slowly release your body down, vertebra by vertebra. And lying on your back, connected to the earth, release every part of your body from the tensions, but acknowledging this is what we live in. We live with sorrow and sadness and happiness. We live with rage. Why wouldn't we? And we live with pure bliss. We live with depression. And we live without depression. This is the way life goes. Allowing yourself now to release these energies. And we're going to do a strange yoga nidra now around these opposite energies. And we're going to breathe in what we usually breathe out. And we're going to breathe out what we normally breathe in. So let's start with I breathe in my bitterness. I breathe out my sweetness. I breathe in my enviousness. And I breathe out my contentment. I breathe in my angry energy. And I breathe out my loving energy. As I embrace the darkness, I see glimmers of light. I breathe in the feelings of incompetence. And I breathe out feelings of confidence. I breathe in feeling inferior. And I breathe out feeling equal. I breathe in my jealousy. I breathe out my acceptance of circumstance. Relaxing down, I embrace the darkness as I see glimmers of light. The human condition. Slowly making our way back up to sitting, we close with 3 Satnams. And prayer position again. I've got the polarity. I've got the opposites. I hold them, I feel them, and the heart can take them. Let's breathe in to begin. Sound. We breathe in and we breathe out, and we bow to the great truth of who we are. Sat Nam.